Hey guys, Angel here with the Bullish Bears team. I am making the watch list video for tomorrow, which is going to be March 6th. And I have the S&P futures pulled up, and if you've been paying any attention to Lucian's videos, then you know that it's in a rising wedge within an ascending triangle. So a rising wedge, while that sounds bullish, is a bearish pattern, but an ascending triangle is a bullish pattern. So it's a bearish pattern within a bullish pattern, and you can see that traders are super indecisive as to what to do with it. So if I remove this and then redraw it, since it broke out of that, it broke out of support, but it has a new support and it's riding this 9, but you can see this candle, you can't even see it because it's so small, but right here it's an indecision candle. So it's a bullish pattern in a it's a bearish pattern within a bullish pattern at a moving average line right between support and resistance, and it's super indecisive. So that means that trying to find stocks for both watch lists is going to be super fun today. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. So it is, you can see it's trading in a range right now because it's caught between support and resistance of an ascending triangle plus the moving averages. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that, but we'll see if we can find something for tomorrow. We're going to start with ELGX, and that is right between support and resistance in the moving averages, so that's going to be a no for me. So we'll take a look at HEBT. That is also going to be a no for me. I mean, potentially you could maybe say yes, but that's just really, really, really yucky. So I just don't like anything about that. And we can take a look at the hourly just to, because I mean, in fairness, it is above moving averages, but there's not been much volume, which is what those little tiny dashes of a candlestick are for. So there's just nothing about this that I like. You could have played it maybe the first 15 minutes of the day and you could have made a nice profit, almost $1, but that's one of those trade idea stocks, not something that I would put on a watch list. So let's take a look at AMCN. Okay, so this one is interesting because you can see bull flag, bull pennant, could also typically or potentially be an FU pattern. It is, I mean, it closed above the moving averages on the 5-minute. Let's take a look at the hourly. Okay, so it's really wicky. So you can tell that this is kind of a pump and dump because of the wicks. Wicks are pump and dumps. It's also, though, cup handle on the hourly. And it closed above the moving averages. And it's got resistance around 58 cents. So I'm going to put it on. I like the cup and handle on the hourly. All right, so cup and handle on hourly. Watch for resistance around 58 cents. You do have to be aware of this 50-cent level just because that's a psychological resistance. It did hit it. It tried to break it 4 times, could not. So if it can't break 50 cents, then that could be a problem. So actually, if price can break 50 cents, watch for resistance around 58 and then $1. All right, so that is AMCN. Let's take a look at FFHL. Can already tell this is a no. Just based off of this. Look at this. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's big. If you put your fist up to the screen with your middle finger sticking up, that is a beautiful head and shoulders. You could almost see even just left shoulder, head, right shoulder with a bull flag. It rejected off this 200 SMA, like right below it, and so that's a big no for me. TYHT. Okay, so this one, I like it. You can see cup handle on the 5-minute. It's got resistance. Okay, so it's got resistance around this 200 SMA because that candle is right around that 200. Let's take a look at the hourly and see what the hourly is showing us. So it's riding that 9 EMA closed above it. So I like, there's a lot to like. And typically a stock will have 3 green days and then people take their profits. So you could look at the last green day tomorrow. So maybe that's not all the time, but I like cup and handle on 5-minute. Watch for resistance at 200 SMA on daily. And that is TYHT. Let's take a look at SNEC. That's going to be a no for me. As you can see, it just went public or came onto the stock exchange in February, and it's no support and resistance. There's no way to map that out. I don't like anything about this. So let's take a look at XRF. So it's a bull pennant on the 5-minute. You can almost see left shoulder, head, right shoulder with a neckline around like 201 or like $2. So this 200 SMA would be resistance. Let's take a look at the hour. Ooh, yes, it's a bull pennant on the hourly as well. So I like this. This is going on for me. Okay, so it's a bull pennant on hourly and 5-minute. Watch for 200 SMA resistance on daily. All right, so that one is XRF. Let's take a look at Riot. Could maybe be a little bit of a morning star pattern, but I don't like, it's a doji candlestick, which I don't like. It'd be 365-ish. Resistance. Let's see. Nope, I just don't like it. I don't like the tweezer tops to end the day with an indecision candle on the daily, so I wouldn't put that on. So let's take a look at ELGX. Nope, right between support and resistance. You can see it hit that 50 SMA on the daily and then boom. Don't like it. ZIOP. Okay, so this is interesting because you can see a cup, handle, even like a really imperfect double bottom. I've already mapped this out for previous watch lists. You can see that this 292 is a resistance level that it has paid close attention to. It would have room up to this 340-ish. Let me take a look at the hourly. I don't know that I like, and that's going to be a no for me because I don't like the hourly. I mean, maybe you could potentially see left shoulder, head, right shoulder, or you could even do left shoulder, head, maybe forming a right shoulder. But I don't like it. I just don't. And I don't like these after hours. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it had earnings, so I'm going to keep that. I'm not putting that on. GSUM. It's going to be a no for me. So it's been riding the 9. After this tweezer top, you see a tweezer top bearish pattern. Went down, traded in a range. Trying to go back up a little bit. It's right, though, at this tweezer top resistance from the last time, so I don't like that. don't like that. Well, we can take a look at the hourly just. And these two shooting stars to end the day, also don't like that. It's hard to borrow, so I wouldn't put that on. TRNX is what we're going to look at now. Don't like anything about that. Look at that, just straight line, teeny tiny candlesticks. No. Let's take a look at SSLJ. All right, so that one is interesting. You can see a cup on the 5-minute. You can actually see 1 cup, 2 cups. It could potentially be an imperfect double bottom. Let's take a look at the hourly. So it's bull flaggy-ish on the hourly. That 95 is a very important level to pay attention to. Oh, it does have a gap. So there's one there. Oh, although that wick might have just went ahead and filled the gap. Yeah, see that wick just filled the gap right there. So we can ignore that gap. But it could potentially have it went up to $1. That worries me a little. Okay, so bull flagging on hourly. Watch for, actually I'll say if price can break $1. If price can break $1, watch for resistance at 200 SMA on daily. And that is SSLJ. Let's take a look at SHLDQ. And now I want a blizzard. That's going to be a no. Right at resistance. QTT. Okay, when is earnings? I bet that is right now. And that is why I'm not putting it on. I would have put it on, but look at that. Oh, look at that. No way, Jose. Okay, NVCN. Nope. Right at support and resistance. Just, that's ugly. SOGO. Okay, this one, maybe. No earnings, so that's a plus. Not oversold yet. You can see sort of like a imperfect bull flag. Let's see where. So it's going to have resistance at this 200 SMA. Let's look at, you can see like a cup pattern. So if it can break $7, watch out for $7.87. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I forgot what the pattern was that I was looking at. Oh, cupish on daily or hourly. Watch if price can break $7. Watch for resistance around 200 SMA on daily. Let's see, that is SOGO. LJPC. Okay, so that's going to be a no because it's right at this 50 SMA. So we'll take a look at CCCL. That's also going to be a no for me. I don't like this shooting star pattern, even if it is a green one. I just don't like it. XNet. Let's see when earnings are. Okay, so earnings are in a couple of days. Okay, so this one could, like, maybe you could say it's a bull flag. I don't really like that it closed below the moving averages on the 5-minute. Let's take a look at the hourly. Although it's still above moving averages on the hourly, can see cup handle. Could almost even be a bull pennant. It's not oversold yet. When is earnings? Okay, on the 7th. Let's see, where's resistance? Okay, you can even say 532, you could say 6, you could say 6. Okay. I'll put it on. Oops. Okay, so cup and handle on hourly. Watch for resistance around 550, and 6. We'll say 6. You know, I think it's like 668, but okay. So let's take a look at AQMS. Okay, so this one broke above resistance, held its highs on the day. It's got resistance around 420. Let's take a look at the hourly. Has been riding the 9. The bull flag on the hourly. I like it. All right, so bull flag on hourly. Watch for resistance around 420. All right, so that's AQMS. Let me see if there's any. Look at ACB real quick, because I want to give you guys something that's not so penny stockish, because that's potentially what the only thing we've had. Okay, so this I like. It isn't a rising wedge on the 5-minute. Let's take a look at the hourly. Also on a rising wedge on the hourly. Is this? Oh, I'm not going to put this one on because it was green all day long. It's overextended. So it's going to want to come back. Well, that might change my mind. Might change my mind. Let's see, it's going to have resistance around 855. Okay, so I think I like it, actually. Okay. Holding its highs on the day. Watch for resistance around 850. Okay, so that's ACB. Okay, so that will be the watch list. Take a look at the swing trade. I'm going to take a look at the large cap stocks just because it's about time for me to head home from work today, so I don't want to have to cut this off. Okay, so waste management, that could be a bearish play. Let's take a look at, although it does have more open interest on the call side. So I don't like that. Take a look at GS. Nope. Right between support and resistance. AXP. So swing trading, because the market, I don't like the doji, is indecision. We might not be able to find a swing trade. Oh, well, this could change my mind. This could be, I like that it's closing below moving averages. Does have more open interest on the call side than the put side, but it does have open interest on the put side. Let's take a look at the hourly. See the bear flags on the hourly. Not oversold quite yet. So I like that actually. Bear flagging on hourly. Watch for 200 SMA support on daily. That's going to be MMM. See if we can find maybe one more. BA. It's right at those moving averages, so I would not do anything with that right now. CAT. Also wouldn't do anything with that right now. UTX. Also wouldn't do anything with that right now. MCD. All of these are indecisions right in between or around moving averages, which makes it super hard to trade. BBY. No, don't like that. I don't even know what that's doing. It could go back up to test this 200. It could go down to test this 9. HD. Okay, so that's an indecision. It's rejected off this. What used to be support is now resistance. It's going to have 2 or 50 SMA support. Let's see what this looks like. Has a lot of open interest on the put side. I like it. Okay. So it's kind of in maybe a symmetrical triangle-ish pattern. Although I don't like this. It's trading right in between moving averages, so I'm not going to put that on. IBM. Nope. Nike. Also a no for me. Oops. Disney. All these indecision candles would make me extremely uncomfortable. Netflix, no. To put this, because as you know, if you have taken our candlesticks course, also a no for me. All these indecision candles mean that traders don't know what's going to happen. So trying to swing trade on these, oof, no, thank you. DWDP, I know Lucian put that on the watch list last night. I don't like that. UNH. So this is a bullish Harami. Has room up to this 20 EMA. Let's take a look. We have a lot of open interest on the call side. More so on the call side than the put side for this week, so I like that. Let's just take a look at the hourly real quick, and you can even see this cup on the 5-minute. Okay, so what I don't like about the hourly is that it's rejecting off this 50 SMA right now, but it's almost even a cup on the hourly if you just whoop, cup handle. All right, so I think I'm going to put it on. It's cup and handle on 2 time frames at least. And I like the bullish Harami. All right, so bullish Harami on daily. Watch for resistance around 9 EMA. All right, so that is going to be the watch list for tomorrow. If you aren't a member yet, you can head over here. You can subscribe. We've got all of our courses. Our yearly membership gives you access to the next level training library. We don't do refunds for the yearly membership, only do refunds for the monthly, because with the yearly you get access to more of the special content, so we don't do the refunds for that. We have our trade rooms over here. We've got our day trade room, swing trade room, futures room. We live stream in all 3 of those. and really great stuff. We've got our scanners. They share the trade ideas every day to the members, both monthly and yearly. So it's just a great deal. This is how I've learned, as you know, by watching my videos. I say it all the time because I can't say it enough. You have to be willing to put in the work, the time, the effort, and it's worth it if you're willing to do it. And it's fun when you're not losing money. So just remember, everyone loses a little bit all the time, and that's okay. Just pick yourself back up and keep going. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe to our YouTube. You can follow us on social media. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter, we've got Instagram, and we have StockTwits. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all later.